Do you know who were the key figures behind the development of nuclear physics in the 20th century? One might instantly think of Albert Einstein, but there are two other scientists whose contributions were equally pivotal: J. Robert Oppenheimer and Werner Heisenberg. These two men, despite living in a tumultuous era, left their indelible marks on the scientific community, shaping the course of 20th century physics. Now let's dive into the fascinating lives of these two scientists. Born into different worlds, both men found their calling in the realm of science. Robert Oppenheimer, born in 1904 in New York City, showed an early affinity for science, particularly physics. His education, starting at the Ethical Culture School and culminating at the University of Göttingen in Germany, was peppered with impressive achievements. He made his mark in the academic world early, with a doctoral thesis that combined the principles of quantum mechanics and Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. On the other side of the Atlantic, Werner Heisenberg, born in 1901 in Würzburg, Germany, was making his own strides in the world of physics. His education was rooted in the University of Munich, where he studied under some of the greatest minds of the time. His doctoral thesis, published when he was just 23, would lay the groundwork for his future work in quantum mechanics. Both men, despite their different backgrounds, shared an insatiable curiosity and a deep love for physics. They were driven by the desire to understand the fundamental workings of the universe. This passion led them to begin their careers in physics, with Oppenheimer focusing on theoretical physics and Heisenberg delving into quantum mechanics. These formative years laid the foundation for their future groundbreaking contributions to science. Oppenheimer and Heisenberg, each in their own ways, profoundly shaped the world of physics. Let's delve deep into their remarkable contributions and achievements that have left indelible marks on the scientific landscape. Robert Oppenheimer, often referred to as the father of the atomic bomb, played a central role in the Manhattan Project. This top-secret venture was responsible for developing the world's first nuclear weapons during the Second World War. Oppenheimer's leadership and scientific expertise were instrumental in bringing together a diverse group of scientists and driving them towards a common goal. His ability to synthesize complex ideas and present them in an understandable way was a key factor in the project's success. As a result, the Manhattan Project forever changed the course of history, introducing a new era of nuclear power and weaponry. On the other side of the globe, Werner Heisenberg was making waves of his own in the realm of quantum mechanics. He is best known for his uncertainty principle, a theory that fundamentally altered our understanding of the physical world. Heisenberg proposed that it's impossible to simultaneously measure both the position and velocity of a particle with absolute precision. This principle, though initially met with skepticism, eventually became a cornerstone of quantum theory. Heisenberg's work in quantum mechanics was so groundbreaking that it earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1932. Both Oppenheimer and Heisenberg navigated the complex world of theoretical physics, each leaving a unique stamp on the field. They pushed the boundaries of human understanding, challenging established norms and opening new avenues of thought. In the grand scheme of things, their contributions were not just about atomic bombs or quantum theories. It was about a relentless pursuit of knowledge, a thirst for understanding the universe, and a deep-rooted belief in the power of science to transform the world. Their groundbreaking work continues to influence the field of physics even today. As World War II raged, both men found themselves at the heart of their respective countries' nuclear ambitions. Oppenheimer, on one hand, was plucked from his academic life to lead the Manhattan Project, the United States' endeavor to harness the destructive power of the atom. On the other hand, Heisenberg remained in his homeland of Germany, working on the Nazis' own nuclear project. Oppenheimer, the theoretical physicist from New York, was a man of many contradictions. He loved poetry and science in equal measure, but he was also tasked with creating a weapon of unimaginable destruction. The ethical dilemmas he faced were tremendous. He wrestled with the responsibility of his scientific knowledge and its potential to cause harm on a scale never seen before. Yet, he believed that the creation of the atomic bomb was necessary to end the war and save lives. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Heisenberg was navigating his own moral quandaries. He was a brilliant physicist, a Nobel laureate no less, but he found himself under the thumb of a regime that did not value scientific freedom. Heisenberg had to walk a tightrope, balancing his scientific curiosity with the demands of a government bent on war. There were questions about whether he slowed down the German nuclear project intentionally, out of ethical concerns. The truth remains a subject of debate to this day. These were men of science, thrust into a world at war, their knowledge and abilities weaponized. The choices they made, the paths they walked, all under the shadow of a world in turmoil, tell us a lot about the complexities of scientific responsibility. Their actions continue to spark discussions about the role of scientists in society, especially during times of conflict. The war years were a time of great challenge and change for both Oppenheimer and Heisenberg. These were years that tested their resolve, their ethics, and ultimately their humanity. In the aftermath of the war, both men grappled with the consequences of their work. The war's end saw Oppenheimer and Heisenberg each wrestling with their own unique set of circumstances. Oppenheimer, once hailed as the father of the atomic bomb, found himself in a moral quandary. The devastation brought on by his creation weighed heavily on him. He made a stark pivot, dedicating his post-war years to advocating for the peaceful use of nuclear energy and global nuclear disarmament. His voice echoed in the halls of power, and while not always heeded, it was never ignored. His influence extended into academia as well, where he served as a mentor to a new generation of physicists at the Institute for Advanced Study. On the other side of the Atlantic, Heisenberg found himself in a country devastated by war. He too turned his attention to the peaceful applications of nuclear energy. Despite his previous work on the German nuclear weapons program, he became a leading figure in rebuilding Germany's scientific community. He advocated for science as a force for good, a tool to uplift society and better the human condition. As they moved away from the war, both men found solace in their work. They each sought to repair the damage caused by their wartime research, to turn their knowledge into a force for good. Their contributions to the peaceful use of nuclear energy remain as impactful today as they were in their time. But their legacy extends beyond their post-war work. Their contributions to quantum mechanics and theoretical physics fundamentally altered our understanding of the universe. Their theories continue to underpin modern physics, helping us unlock the secrets of the cosmos. In the end, Oppenheimer and Heisenberg were more than the sum of their wartime work. They were pioneers, explorers of the unknown. They were men who dared to ask what if, and in doing so forever changed our understanding of reality. Oppenheimer and Heisenberg left behind a legacy that continues to shape our understanding of the universe. The lives of Oppenheimer and Heisenberg serve as a powerful reminder of the profound impact of science on our world. We've journeyed together through the lives of these two remarkable individuals, Robert Oppenheimer and Werner Heisenberg, who changed the face of physics and, subsequently, our understanding of the universe. They started as curious students, hungry for knowledge, and evolved into leading figures in their field, even amidst the chaos and uncertainty of a world at war. Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, highlighted the duality of scientific progress. His work led to one of the most destructive forces known to man, yet it also pushed the boundaries of human understanding. His life underscores the responsibility that comes with knowledge, a lesson as relevant today as it was in the mid-20th century. Heisenberg, on the other hand, taught us that even in the face of adversity and opposition, the pursuit of truth must never waver. His uncertainty principle revolutionized quantum mechanics, and his refusal to build a bomb for the Nazis, despite immense pressure, demonstrated an unwavering commitment to ethical science. Their post-war years were a testament to their enduring impact. Oppenheimer, despite facing political persecution, continued to contribute to science and education until the end of his days. Heisenberg returned to his homeland, helping to rebuild German science and fostering the next generation of physicists. From their lives, we learn that the pursuit of knowledge is a noble endeavor, but it comes with a duty to use that knowledge wisely. They taught us that science is not just about understanding the universe, but also about understanding our place in it and the consequences of our actions. These two giants of physics, with lives intertwined by war and a shared passion for understanding the universe, have left an indelible mark on history and on science. They serve as an inspiration for all who dare to question, to explore, and to discover. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, we stand on the shoulders of these two giants of physics,